So you have a start line. You got two courses ran side by side, okay? There's a huge center stage in the middle of this. You're going to take off from that center line, and you're going to have a working line in your hand. 2 is synthetic, we know for sure. How long, we don't know, but it's going to be enough to challenge you. You're going to go to your first set of bits. You're going to have a timberhead, a cavil or a timberhead. You're going to have 4 sets of scenarios with those. You're going to come to your first set of bits. You're going to run to it. You're going to have a predetermined amount of line of parts to catch and lead. So it's going to be real simple. You're going to have a line, and you know what lead that is. So no matter what vessel you own, you know you got to have a follow and a back and lead. And that's what it looks like. Okay, you know what a 1 part is, you know what a 2, you know what a 3 is. So that you're going to have those configurations. They're about 4 feet apart, close to 4 feet apart. So you're going to have to, you see that sign, you run to it, see that sign, and you're going to tie that lead and that many parts. You're going to drop your line, you're going to pick it up, you're going to throw it off, and you're going to pick that line up and run behind you. There's going to be a piling out the ground standing there. You're going to run behind you, go around that piling, and come right close in the same line to your next set of fittings. Same scenario, different setup, same scenario. Do that, drop your line, go behind you, around the piling, come back. You're going to do that a total of 4 times. There's 3 pilings. You're going to 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 4th one, you untie that one. You're running behind you, and you're coming up on stage. And this is where the show happens. You got 3 long throws off that stage. They're going to be achievable. They're going to be challenging. This isn't the anchor and muscle challenge. This is why you brought this. You said, man, that ain't going to be nothing. I'm like, it's going to be something. Because if you mess up, you're against the clock right now. Okay.
No, it has several facets. I mean, there's going to be skill. Okay. Obviously skill, fitness. Okay. I like that. You know me. I like that. There's going to be fitness into it because they're going to have some good conditioning. Okay. Mm-hmm. Accuracy and speed. Mm-hmm. So, it covers everything.
So this is the thing right here. So you come up on that stage, and you got 3 long throws. You got this piling up there, and you're going to be standing on the corner of this thing. It's going to simulate a barge. You fall, you're going to fall. So it's 4 feet off the ground. You got your fitting there. You're going to throw your line. You're going to secure it. And as soon as you secure it, you're going to drop your line, and you're going to pick it up, and you're going to whip it off. And you're going to go to your next fitting, throw it, do the same thing. The third one, you're going to throw it, do the same thing. You'll come off the stage with your working line now. Come off the stage and run to the finish line and time out. Okay, that's it. Now, I say that's it. It's going to be we're going to space this thing to where it's approximately. We may have some badasses, but ultimately it's going to be around a sub 3 minute run. We're going to have it 3 minutes or less.
That's going to be all
some
out.
way, shape, or form.
That's going to be. They're going to have to go all out.
Yeah, I mean, so it's
That's going to be the equivalent of trying to build a couple barge tow by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you got a working line. You're coming here. When the captain tells you, "Hey, I need you to carry these lines up to the head of the barge," you're like, "Shit." Yeah. Okay, that times 10. Yeah. Now check this out. So you see these guys posting. I'm gonna call you out.
Oh yeah.
Like your meat-headed ass, swole up. All right.
I'm a little guy, man. I'm a little guy.
I'm the fat guy, so I want to hear your shit. So look here. They oh man, this big muscle head. I tell these guys real quick, like, brawn is not going to win this thing.
No.
Technique is going to win this thing. Now, if you got brawn and technique, you better have accuracy involved too. So nobody discount themselves because it is going to, I promise you this, it's going to be a surprise who wins.
Exactly right.
It's going to be a surprise. And dude, there's $1,000 on the line for the Throwdown challenge. My challenge that we're going to be running. First price is $1,000. Mm-hmm. Second place is $400. Third place is $200. That's that. And then we've got the Anchored and Muscle Challenge, which is the one you came in with. So these challenges are going to be running simultaneously. You can, when you sign up, do we want to get into that?
Dude, we can get into anything. I mean, I'll
tell you, it's pretty simple.
Here's one thing me and you both know that we're going to probably go. It's easy for us to talk for an hour. You and I have talked on the phone for 2 hours. So,
like a bunch of girls.
Go ahead and but we ain't talking like girls. We're talking shop. But go ahead and get into it because that's the one thing one of the main reasons I want to get this out here because what we're seeing or what I'm seeing is people are not understanding that there's not just one event. Okay. People are just, I came into you, look, let's do, the longest distance caught. Okay. But that was after your vision. And people seem to have been thinking that that's it. No.
Threw a curveball.
Yeah, you have your course. Then I came in and I was like, hey, what I think everybody's going to go fucking bananas about is that's what everybody talks so much shit about is, how far can you catch a line and how well can you catch a line. So that's separate. And then, you have something separate.
Mm-hmm. So when it came into yours, you called me up and said, hey, this is going to be awesome. This is what the guys want to do, I think. And I'm like, I think you're absolutely right. Let's figure it out. So we got it figured out basically, and it is going to be ultimately winner take all. There's no second, third, and 17th fucking place trophies. There's no millennial bullshit in this. This
badass
is real.
Of the badass. If you're the badass, you're going to be the badass.
That's it. You're going to have bragging rights for the fucking year. The challenges is simple. Single part line thrown as further as it can be and caught. Longest distance. Tag in being in your hand left still. We've seen a lot of videos, which we completely understand because if you're on a big boat and you got waves and stuff going on,
throws.
They're going to secure that tag in.
Yeah. They're great throws. We're not taking anything away from them. We've seen a couple of great throws. But see, here's the thing. So you have yours, what'd you say, $1,000 for first place. What is it for second?
Yes. 400 for second, 200 for third.
$1,000 for first, 400 for second, 200 for third. And then I come into you and I was like, okay, I want to put $500 on who can catch the longest single part line. Well, then I come back and I said, no, let's do more. So I want to make sure we'll go ahead because you kind of touched on it there. You probably didn't mean to,
I did.
But that's okay. That's all right because I wanted these guys to understand. I've been wanting them to know that it's not just a throwdown. It's $1,000. Anchored in Muscle has put a separate $1,000 on who can catch the longest distance single part line. So these guys have an opportunity, and you still have another one you got to talk about. So there's a lot of money building up on the line here. Now you touched on the videos. Now here's the thing, let me talk a little shit because I'm the guy who's going to be talking shit. Because it was what has it been 3 weeks ago now that I said, look, we want to do this, and you said, okay, we can make it happen, and we started making posts about it, and we asked. We asked. At first we asked, just tell us what you think you can do, and of course you get the fish stories. You know who you are talking about 62 feet and 67 feet and 72 feet, and all that damn shit. You can talk all that you want to. We know all about you. I'm gonna remember who you are when you get there, but it was nothing realistic. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make a video, right? And we asked people to start submitting pictures and submitting photos and videos. And of course, we understand, guys, you have to be safe. Nobody get out there and get fired. Don't do anything against the policy. Don't take cameras on board the barges and all that good stuff. Find a way to do it where it's safe and within policy. I did mine from home. But we weren't getting anything. We had all this talk. Right. Nobody was sending anything. And so I made a video. And that's where the shit started talking now. But that's what we meant. But we thought it was going to be very negative, but it actually wasn't. There was 4 negative comments. Yeah. And again, I screenshot all that shit. I see who you are. And watch. I'm going to blur your name out and I'm going to put you in a video, your little comment there. Watch. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have the video come in as a motion caption when I'm fucking just draining them. Question: what size line? What size eye? So look, here's the deal. This is the deal. You want to tell them what we already worked out, or you want me to go over it?
I will tell you that everything will be the same.
The line will be the same.
As everything's going to be the same. The
eye size will be the same.
The material. The length of the line.
Right.
The weight. I will put a scale on the fucking lines to make sure that structurally they're the same damn weight because I want this to be as level as playing field. I'm spending a lot of money on the timers for this event because I want everything tight. There's too much money on the line.
But it's going to be done to where it simulates a real world situation, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to have a lead foot. Just like if you had a lead foot on a barge or a boat, you're not going to be able to step into it, take 3 steps, running step. You are going to have to hold the lead. You're going to have that lead in your hand for it to count. So, this is legit, but we still appreciate those videos that are coming in because those are some badass throws, man. So go ahead, man. I just jumped in on you.
No, you did your thing. But 2-inch synthetic lines, what we come up with. because you get into everybody. I've heard this a lot. Everybody's going, what about a leading line? What about this? What about that? Ultimately, no matter what, if you're a mariner, you can throw any damn line, period. Right. And we all know that. Well, now, is a cotton line fucking heavier? You damn right it is. Well, is a big eye fucking crazier? Yeah. You can catch a lot of fucking shit. It's heavier to throw. But ultimately, everybody's throwing the same shit.
But you know what? For you river guys out there that talk about cotton lines, okay, well, fine. You should be able to throw this further, right? Okay, so we even the playing field again because the canal guys, and I don't know much about offshore, so you would have to tell me. So maybe guys that are used to throwing with a 6-foot eye, which I think is completely ridiculous, but we're gonna make it a normal size eye. So we're evening the playing field here, is what we're doing, and making it the same for everybody.
Yeah, and then having the information out there as of right now, that gives these guys over 2 months to practice with what we're talking about. A lot of the guys already have this. We're talking 3-foot eye, okay? Right. We're talking 2-inch synthetic line. It's going to have some pretty weight. It's not poly. It's not the poly line. So it's not the black and yellows. It's going to be almost like the Kirby lines, the blue ones. They're harder, thicker, a little bit heavier.
They're very tightly woven, I can tell you, because that's what I'm throwing. We're going to be throwing exactly like what everybody's seen me throwing in video and in a picture.
Yeah. And we're going to weigh that.
So we'll weigh it. I want the poundage of it myself.
Yeah. So, like I said, for the Anchored and Muscle Challenge, the AIM Challenge, that line will be exactly the same. Everybody will be touching the exact same line. Exactly. Okay. And like you said, you're going to have basically, if I remember correctly how we laid it out, they're going to have 9 chances. Nine
total throws
to win the $1,000 on a single part.
Right. So guys, be aware. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 3 rounds. Basically, we're going to give them 3 rounds. They're going to have to bid. So me and you, we're coming up against each other. Kenny goes up first. He says, I'm going to throw 20 feet. That's his bid. He's got 3 shots. If he misses all 3 shots at 20 feet, he's fucking out. That's it. But if you catch that shot at 20 feet, the next guy up, there's no throwing to tie. You have to throw to win. So the next guy coming up has to throw at least 20 foot, 6 inches. If he catches it, he moves on to the next one. If not, well, he's out. The next guy has to come up and still beat that 20 feet. And at the end of the day, it's not going to be only brawn. It's going to be skill. And there's going to be some strategy to it.